Everyone is working super hard. leave no stone unturned. Add at add at add at
Come take a something that catches your eye.
One-Win Bookhouse.
Buying or not?
Guess
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
we're looking for the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as...
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, Try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Who's Chang
A book collector who lives in Chingsa village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Jingsa and pay a My pleasure, fellow book lover.
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting.
I swear I'll reclaim my lost fortune.
The heavens are smiting me. Smiting me to smithereens.
Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last... Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them. It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever...
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean...
Yes.
Hey, Chang! You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not? I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with...
But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price.
That's your business. The question...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not.
Just who do you think you are?
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now.
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you?
Get a load of this guy. And you, Chang? You're...
Oh, how the wolves prey.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot...
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but...
Hey, where are you... Oh, you like...
Oh, amazing!
Hello? Shincho?
No wonder this book is so highly...
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight...
Why do you give up on your book search so lightly?
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to... And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan anyway. Give me a second to reflect.
You're still here? What is this? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. With your lack in numbers and talent, you make up... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I...
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree,
quit quoting Prov...
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader. Especially when...
It's cute, but you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. Oh...
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict.
Oh, great speech.
There you are, evil.
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
disappear!
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory. It is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute. But the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance. There must be a deeper level of... He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor.
That idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into.
You really have stuff to do?
Wow, so that's...
Ugh, this guy is so annoying! Fine, but from now on...
We have clean water.
Who goes there? Really? He didn't mention it. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today.
Urgent business?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left...
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, I'm sorry. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has... Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on...
Thank you. May your business forever be blessed.
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator. Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wily ways get the better of her in the future. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatu... In that case... Seems business is booming at the Shinra kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
I understand. I do. Please, do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. But it's nothing for you to worry about.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of...
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Gua Geek has made any... You said you had... When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere...
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just...
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild, my liege. For reasons that... There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read.
Hence why I said there's no... The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who could...
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. What? Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Having such big backing would be great and all.
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my... Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. Also, I do not wish for...
Why not? You're only doing this to try...
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion. Concealing one's name, each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to...
Thank you in advance for
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon! Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Can we actually read this thing?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. Please take a seat here in Lioli Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token.
Yay! Tasty snack!
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it. Please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhu...
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for him. Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liu. That will put him deprived of the necessary raw materials. Even the best craftsperson in Tevat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need... Finally, there is Chang the...
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then...
Of course. We are not expecting you to cover the cost.
Wow! So many Mora! With cash like this...
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the...
Gotta hand it to Guhu our geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
Hi. You want all my core lapis? I've already agreed to... That's sad. None are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive. Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Oh, don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite calm. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun...
Good day, Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan product. No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. All right, I'll do it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
My friend, what can I get you? Oi! Shh! Keep your voice down. All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need. All of it would be far more than you actually... Feiyun... If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line.
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next stop, the chasm.
Finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce... As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all... The original buyer's price was already quite high, so...
Are you serious? We spent less than 100...
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while. Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You can take it or leave it. So if you're not buying, please leave me alone.
All right. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that. Please, don't do this. It's not even your money.
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much. If he asks, all we can do is mention your...
I understand. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, I can't. So maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away. Oh, thank you very much.
That's that then. Well... Get them! Has a dutiful maid wound. Steady as stone. Make... Let Paimon... That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks. Here, we've made a note of the cart's location.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's...
Done and dusted! Yeah! We make a great team! Now for the final stop on...
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, you wouldn't know any...
Oh, don't worry.
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. But I don't care who you are. A discount of...
No need. We'll take it at the...
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? I can't believe it. But gentry mount-sized thugs could still come back after...
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you.
Huh. Okay, but tell me, what...
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million...
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a short...
Welcome. The final act...
You better believe it! We're the ones who've been...
well, naturally, I used the time to divine halberd and ominous... The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. How blessed we are to have such an author...
And this is related to Gentry Mount...
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree... It was rather good. Thanks. I only hope that as our plan reaches...
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who... So go on then, tell me, what are we doing?
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business, so regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution...
So it was you! You were the one...
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an... Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain...
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal Was it not one of your own men who...
You clearly don't know what's... Master, if you please...
Time to act. No, my sword!
Leave it all to me. Someone...
You're open!
I must leave no stone unturned. As a dutiful maid would. I'll catch up. Eat this!
Can't run from death. Impressive. You are no commoners.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off!
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I d...
Then figure it out.
Don't go...
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young man, I am unscathed.
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan, and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager.
Drats!
Gentry Moutsai. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you.
You meddling swine!
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, 3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a malicious...
Deep breaths now. This is a... On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild...
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking, Xing... So that massive stash of Mora, you let us...
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. You're too kind. You have...
Yikes! Paimon's been... Paimon read in one of these martial artists... Paimon's toast, and sorry...
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me! Save me!
Jokes aside, I have the 2 of you to thank for this successful resolution. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged, I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The two of you mean to have made such valiant and chivalrous...
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable... Might this meritorious...
For all your clever long words, the fact is...
What if I told you that
a reward?
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay. Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire... I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Please don't say that. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh!
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal...
Do people really look down?
Actually, the art is centuries old, and was once held in high esteem. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show for it? What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation. My ore is sold, and my treasured What?
What was that? Paimon saw something falling?
Oh, nothing. That little rascal.
Another test subject. Fry!
Booba, get them!
Disappear!
Come again.
Wind blade!
It's a fury. How's this? Should replace my hammer.
Fry! Picked the wrong test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
I missed. Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Ah!